So, is Bardstown Bourbon Company's new release of its Discovery Series, number 12, really worth the hunt?
Is it?
I don't know. Let's find out. Welcome back to Barrel Man Drinks. I'm Oliver.
And I'm Christine.
And today we are reviewing Bardstown Bourbon Company's Disco 12. So we picked this up over the weekend in Bardstown, Experience in Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this is really good, a really good blend here. I mean, we have 48% of it is Kentucky 14-year, which looks like that Wild Turkey mash bill. 30%, almost 29% is the 10-year. Don't know that mash bill. 15% is another Kentucky 10-year, and then 8% of Bardstown's bourbon. So, of course, you want to compare it to the 11, right?
Disco 11.
Disco 11.
Short for?
Discovery 11.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought it was just like,
dancing.
Disco.
So we'll compare it to, I know that a lot of folks were comparing the Discovery 11 against Russell's 13, right? Because it's 13-year, or maybe even like Wild Turkey 13. And to me, it didn't taste the same, right? Discovery 11 didn't taste similar to Russell's 13. But, we do have Russell's 13, batch 5, that will compare this guy against both of them. So it's going to be a three-way battle to see how Discovery 11 goes and to see if it's closer to its brother or if it's actually more aligned with the Russell's 13 profile. If you need a replacement, because you can't find these for SRP. So if this tastes just as good, then yeah.
There you go. No more hunting.
All right, let's get at it. All right, guys, we have everything poured now. And what we'll do is we're gonna go ahead and start on this, move our way down on tasting. So we'll try Discovery 12 first, yeah.
Discovery,
So
Disco 12.
Disco 12, on the nose.
On the nose.
Slight sweet oakiness, a little bit of cherry, some baking spices. Yeah, that sweet, fruity note,
Okay,
cherry, right?
I do smell the fruitiness. I don't know if I would call it cherry.
Okay. And then obviously baking spices and a little light oakiness, right?
Okay, maybe I see the cherry.
You gotta be careful because that proof will punch you in the nose. I believe this guy is coming in at 115.2 proof. Right?
100 and what?
15.2.
Oh, okay, 115.
115.
I
Right?
smell, what is that, molasses?
Really?
I don't know. I don't even know what molasses smells like. I don't think I've ever smelled molasses. Do we typically eat molasses? Brown sugar then.
Okay.
Caramel?
All right. Good?
Yeah.
All right. So now we'll try the Discovery 11 or Disco 11. This smells fruitier to me. A little bit of peach or apricot, right? Apricot?
I've never tried an apricot.
Yeah, fruity and apricot. A little peachy maybe.
A lot more fruitier than the 12.
I'm struggling to find some oakiness. A little mild oakiness maybe, right?
No, I'm not smelling the oakiness. The funk, right?
That's what you call it.
Tree bark? Is that what oak smells like?
Tree bark, yes. Tree bark.
It's a lot. I do smell what you're saying, the fruity.
Good.
And what's the proof on this guy?
The proof is on the Disco 11, 118.1.
Oh, it's higher.
It's hotter.
Huh.
All right, let's take the Russell's 13 on the nose. And this is coming in at 114.8 proof.
So it's less.
The lowest proof. I smell
Why does this one smell yummy?
caramel.
Yes.
More caramel, brown
right?
sugars, right? Oakiness, sweet oakiness on the nose for me.
You know what we have to do? Get oak, and you have to let me smell that. Is that what it's gonna smell like?
Maybe. I don't know. All right, so Yeah, so those are the noses. Let's start taking sips and put it on the palate.
Okay, wait.
We're gonna write
Remind me again.
12.
12, 11, Russell's 13. This has the highest proof.
Yes.
Why do I feel like I'm not going to like this one, even though it smells fruity?
All right, let's try. So we're gonna try the 12.
Okay.
I taste the cherries, right? That sweet cherry note for me transitions somewhat quickly to the sweet baking spices, right? Trying to pull out which baking spices.
Clove.
Clove, cardamom.
Yeah? Really? Yeah?
Yeah, to me, yeah. And then to a sweet oaky finish. That coats the tongue pretty nicely, right?
Yeah, it kind of something's
Coats
lingering.
your tongue. Yeah, nice viscosity.
Viscosity is the word.
And
I keep forgetting it.
And it lingers for a good amount of time. I'm getting a little bit of Kentucky hug now. It went from the tongue, transition down my throat. I'm getting the hug. I'm getting that hug. This 12 is pretty good. Yeah, it's a nice, sweet oakiness. That's pretty complex too, because it goes from a baking spice type of sweet approach with the caramel vanilla type profile to the baking spices, coats the tongue, transitions to that light oaky leathery finish.
Okay.
What'd you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's yeah, oh, there's the hug.
Yeah, see? It's a delayed hug.
Yeah, why?
That's pretty-
Is it
I don't
because
know.
I turned my head?
I don't know. It's a delayed hug.
I'm not a fan of the hug. I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't like I've had what we call the strangle or the chokehold. This, not as hot, but it was a delayed reaction.
Okay. All right. We're off to the 11. Let's put this
11.
down the hatch.
This, I said I probably won't like because it's higher in proof.
Yeah. Let's
And
see.
but it's fruitier, so I may like it. Let me cleanse my palate.
You can't say you can't read a book by its cover. You can't judge a bourbon by its label all the time.
Okay.
I made that up on the fly. What do you guys think? Oh wow. This has a lot of bright fruitiness to it. It transitions into a nice oaky finish to me. But it was a lot of like bright fruits, right? The apricot, not so much coming out.
I don't know if I like this one better than.
No. A little bit of chew there. It's apricot, stone fruits coming out with the transition to another oaky finish, right? Not as deep on, I'd say, the baking spices.
Okay.
It's more fruit forward transition
More
to the oakiness.
fruity.
For me, right now I prefer the 12. Right, they're different bourbons, you can tell. Like this again, the 11, I call fruit forward. The 12, I'm thinking is more baking spice, baking flavors. Brown sugars, caramel, vanilla, that type of profile, traditional. But yeah, both equally complex, both equal viscosity in my mind, right?
Yeah, I think I like the 12 better.
Nice. Okay, so let's get at the 11.
The Russells,
I'm sorry. Let's get at the Russell's 13.
right? The Russells, the one at the end?
Yep.
Okay. Hold on.
Ooh.
What do you think?
I think,
I didn't try. Hold on.
again, to me, the profile is very close to the 12, Disco 12. In that it's not a fruity, upfront fruity deep cherry or stone fruit. It's a more of a standard baking spice with oakiness. Like they've done a good job of bringing the oaky age profile to the bottle and not being harsh. It's not very tannic. It's a sweet oakiness. I think it slightly edges the 12 in terms of its oakiness, if that's what you're looking for, but definitely in the same profile range. I feel like the Disco 12 and the Russell's 13, batch 5 at least, this is batch 5, really do align more closely than the Discovery 11. The oaky up front.
Yeah,
Very oaky up front. Try this and this after each other.
I just did.
It's similar, right?
It's similar.
The middle, the Discovery 11 is fruity up front. It's not the same.
Yeah. That.
Yeah, it's lighter up front with fruitiness, sweetness. So
We can't find this anywhere.
you can't. Yeah, it's hard to find. Russell 13. You guys tell me. I can't find it.
But you
I
can
gotta get
find
it in
this
trade.
guy.
Discovery 12 is popping up. You guys, I think this is a replacement. If you can't find Russell's 13 batch 5, Discovery 12 to me is a good replacement. I don't know. We're rookies. We're not professionals at all at this. This is just our flavor, me tasting it. But I think if I were not able to get a Russell's 13, I would get Discovery 12. I may buy more of these just as backup if that's what you're looking for in flavor profile. I mean, full transparency, the 13 is not my favorite. I like the Russell's 15 more than 13, because I'd rather have that. I mean, if Bardstown Bourbon Company comes out with a next iteration that basically mimics the Russell's 15, boom, that'd be amazing. But I think if they were trying to shoot for a 13 profile, they did a better job this year, at least with this release, versus the 11. Even though there's less percentage-wise of the 14-year, essentially, they added a couple of 10 years that maybe, were aging at the top floors of the rick house to give it more flavor. But man, this is a banger. This is a good pour. Like I said, those out there that have the 13 batch 5, if you get the Disco 12, please let us know your thoughts, right? Because I think it's pretty close. It's not the same, but it's close. It's closer than the 11. Anyway, so that's it for this review. Hopefully you guys are able to acquire a bottle of the 12 and give your own opinions. Let us know in the comments if you have it. Let us know if you have the 13, if you tried it, or maybe you go to a bar and test both out. That's another affordable way to get it done. But that's our review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hey, like and subscribe as usual. It really is helping the channel. We appreciate you guys for doing that. And you have a good night. Cheers.